Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Star Wars KOTOR. My name is Burning Earth Chris, and I'm going to be your pilot tonight. So in the last episode, we recovered the Tattooine star map. Woohoo! Just one small thing in the everlasting quest to fight Darth Malak and the Sith. So, in this episode, we are going to wrap up our business on Tattooine, and then we'll go somewhere else. So let's get into it. Actually, let me see. Let me read our quests here. So we gotta do Bastila's mother, Mission's brother. He has a quest for us. Fair trade, the Jawas, and Sand People. Alright, yeah, let's get into it. I can't return to the Ebon Hawk this way, which kind of stinks, but not much we can really do about that. Hey, it's a dewback. How's it going there? Alright, we'll head back to Anchorhead this way. Oh. Oops. I also have to try to heal up a little bit, because we were just in the middle of a battle with Kalo Nord. There's a mine there. It's okay. Nothing too big to worry about. Alright, I'll see you guys in Anchorhead. This is going to take a little while, I think. Okay, I'm back. So, first things first, let's talk to Isis here. How's it going there? You of your kind, Isis of Java would thank you for what was done. Mine had returned because of you. It is as was agreed, and Isis hoped it was. I have things to give you. Take and be welcome. That'll be fine. Good luck. You are a good friend of the Jawas. Will you remember when your kind are gone? Ask if you need any more of anything. I don't really know what he gave us, but sure, I'll take it. That takes care of one quest, so let's go ahead and see if we can pick up a few others. Oh, I said that I would do swoop racing on this planet as well, so after I wrap up the Zerka business and Bastila's mother, I'll hop on the swoop bike and see what I can do. Alright, Helena, we have the holocron.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me, and now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Maybe you should listen to what she has to say.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Maybe one of you should be the first to give the other a break.
All right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting's a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but
Your treatments.
I'm dying, Bastard. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before
I know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well, you said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
Well, I'll do my best.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch over.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
Oh. You want to talk about it, Bastila?
How can I help?
Do you feel better?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Well, don't mention it. Alright, let's move forward. Oh, okay, she has something on her mind. Let's talk to her.
How can I help?
So why did the Council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris proved that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
Well... Well, if the Force wants us to be together, then why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Oh, mutual attraction, so I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating Starforge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Well, in all seriousness, it does seem rather odd that they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I'm still not convinced.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Oh, alright. I suppose we should get back to the mission for right now.
Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Well, I'm here. Let me see if there's anything else that she has to talk about.
How can I help?
Okay, nothing.
Then I suggest we move on.
Alright, let's roll. Oh, what's this? Hello. Forgive me for the intrusion, human. My name is Seni Vec. I believe you dropped this datapad and I wish to return it to you. I didn't drop anything. I'm certain you did, human. Please, take the datapad. It's yours, I'm sure. Thanks? My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it's not broken. Goodbye, human. What's going on here? Gino Haran? A Twi'lek named Seni Vec has given you a datapad that he claims you dropped. On the datapad is a cryptic message. Gino Haran says to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Well, once we get to Manan, which won't be for a little while yet, I don't think, I'll do just that. Alright, my dear protocol officer.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I have Gaffy 6 to redeem for the bounties.
I see that, but do you have the all-important Chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Just the regular ones for now.
Then I'll take those off your hands, but the real prize is still out there.
Let me see how many credits we got for that.
Farewell.
300. Huh.
Greetings again. Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
For a bit more, I could maintain my vigilance in the future.
It would be valuable to have someone on call if the Sand People made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Uh-huh. Master? Oh, cool, I can level up HK, so let me do that real quick. I'll give you... Yeah, Constitution, I was thinking that too. Okay. Let me upgrade your sniper shot. And then Bastila here. Force immunity to paralysis and master sense. Nice, okay. Take a look at those. Jedi is one with the Force, and the Force is one with them, moving with it as it moves within all living things. This connection of loss prevents fear or loss of senses, and blocks any attempt at paralyzation. Nice! So this and the Master Sense feat grants plus 6 defense and is always active. That's pretty cool. So let me see. What else can I give you? Maybe I'll give you improved critical strike. Powers. What can I give you? I think I'll give you heal. Always good to have healers in this party. But okay. Oh, there's a scumbag.
Just the person I was hoping to see. Mission didn't come with you, I see. Well, guess she's still mad at me. Oh well, it's probably for the best. This job is more up your alley anyway.
Come on, Griff, get to the point.
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open a bar?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. And now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
You know, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to save the galaxy.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
Well, that's what you get for dealing with the exchange, dude.
Come on! I'm Mission's brother. I'm her family. I mean, think what she'll do if you just let the exchange kill me. Besides, this is a sweet deal. You bring me a single tack land, and you not only save my life, but you get a piece of this great business opportunity. I mean, you can't pass this up. Think about it, and you'll see I'm right.
I'll consider it, scumbag. Alright, so here's the swoop office. Let's go. We got a bunch of characters in here. Who are these people? I don't know any of you.
The track here isn't the greatest, but we have to practice someplace.
Zoris Bafka? Or Zoris Bafka? Yes, is there something you wish? I have a moment or two while others post their times. Is this a racing matter? Perhaps you're interested in taking up the sport? I wanted to ask a few questions if you have the time. I'm not so preoccupied with the track that I can't spare a few moments. Go ahead. Let me ask about you in racing. My name is Zoris Bafka. I suppose I'm one of the more experienced racers here. What do you want me to answer? How long have you been at this? A few years, but I raced under a different name when I was young. My early career wasn't very spectacular. Why'd you change your racing name? It wasn't that big a deal. I made the jump from one league to another and wanted to shed some baggage. Don't waste much thought on it. It was purely a personal matter that has no bearing today. What can you tell me about the other racers? There are some promising newcomers here. Garm tries hard and I wish him well, but Nico's the one to watch. It's invigorating to watch him discover his skills. I hope he manages to remember why he took up the sport. What makes you say that? The race isn't just about speed. It's a business and we're the product. He must market himself carefully. And what do you think about that? It's a necessary side to the sport. We must make somewhat money or there'd be no circuit. Is this the best place for racing? Perhaps not, but it'll do for now. Professional racers like myself travel wherever the purses are highest. It's no secret that one of the most popular tracks was lost with Terrace. Other promoters will need time to organize. In the meantime, we'll race at the smaller venues. This is almost a recreational stop for me. Well, if this track is so small, why bother? You lose the skills if you don't use them. I could race on any open road, but competition gives the push to get better. Besides, if my presence lends a little prestige to the track, maybe we'll get some new racers out of it. Okay. Well, I have to leave. Take it easy. Racers, luck be with you. Yukaril. What do you want? You here for money? I'll pay the hut what I owe as soon as the circuit is back on its feet. No, wait. You don't look like a collector. You're just some kid. Go on, I don't have time for you. I wanted to ask you a couple things. Can you spare a moment? If I say no, you'll probably hound me to death. Fine, what do you want? I wanted to ask about you in racing. There's not much useful you'll get out of me. Yukarilla's on the way down. I can't match the young riders. How long have you been at this? Too many years. I raced on almost every track and all I got to show for it is an aging bike. No good memories? That seems a waste. I've got a few trophies stashed, but they don't pay the bills. Yep, I should have quit after the Coruscant Classic. Is this the best place for racing? Well, I better hope so. It's the last stop for me. If I can't get some decent times going, I may as well not leave. I wish I could use the destruction of Terrace as an excuse, but I doubt I would have ever made it back there. Why have racers come here? Old guys like me can't make it on the good tracks, and new racers come here to try and knock us down even further. I'm still trying to have one last good run, but it just isn't happening. Okay, I'll let you go. Good riddance. Oh, well, F you too, dude. Garm, okay. Hi there, you waiting for a slot on the track? Me too. There's lots of racers coming through here now. New swoop trucks like me don't get much respect. Just takes practice, I guess. Can I ask you a couple things? Oh, sure, but I don't know much besides the track. You even interested in the swoop track? Oops. Heck, nobody's ever interested in me. I'm the new guy, Garn Totro. Pleased to meet you. How long have you been at this? Not that long, just this season. I'm getting better. Still too cautious. Good thing I have some pros to learn from. What do you want to learn? How to keep their nerves steady, bike maintenance, you know, all of it. I'm not as good as some, but I try. What can you tell me about the other racers? You should ask them yourself. I don't feel right speaking for the pros. I'm the new guy to them. It's not my place to talk. I'd be nervous talking about Nico. He's young like me, but he's practically a prodigy. Well, what makes you say that? Everyone thinks he's the next star of the pro circuit, if he signs with a promoter. Moto's really pushing him. That's gotta be the hut back there, I guess. What do you think about that? I hear that the deal was pretty bad, but I'd take it in a second. I don't have Nico's skills, though. Okay, interesting.
Go on, leave me alone. I've got stuff to worry about.
This must be Nico. Can I help you? What's bugging you?
Racer stuff. Nothing you'd understand. Don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of secret.
I raced on Terrace.
Ha! Sure. Race your bike out of that explosion? Everyone knows that the whole planet is gone. Nobody got out. I'm not in the mood for jokes, thanks. I've got things to think about. You wouldn't know anything about it. Deal with that hut Mata and you'll understand. Until then, I just don't want to talk about it.
That's fair, I guess. Alright. Who are you? Ah, nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go dig a mine, fool. Well, I'll just say goodbye then. Yeah, you do that. I got business to work on. Big business. Alright, let me try talking with him again. What? You again? Look, are you here to race or aren't you? I don't have time for anything else. What good are you? I have some experience. That's great. Except I don't care. Let me rephrase the important part of my question. Do you own your own swoop? I have my own bike stored on my ship. You got a bike? Then you can race. I don't care about experience so long as you can get out on the track. And if you crash and burn, that's your problem. I just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is the matter of the small track maintenance fee. 100 credits. Why not drop the fee? No racers mean no crowds. Well, I suppose you're right, but I'm not dropping it the whole amount. 50 credits. That's it. Alright, I'll pay the 50 credits. Good, that shows you mean business. Now you can use the track for recreational runs, or I can give you an official race right away. Just ask me what you want to start, and there's some business I need help with if you're serious about promoting racing. What sort of business do you need help with? And I think I have a feeling where this is going. I make my money off signing good racers. Good ones, not great ones. I want them young and stupid. I've got one. Nico Sendi. Great potential. Only started racing a year ago and loves it. He lives for it now.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me and I want you to convince him. I'll pay well. Why won't he sign? The deal basically says that I fund his bike and repairs, but in return I take a hefty cut of his winnings. He knows it's harsh, but he can't afford to go pro on his own. He doesn't want to give up racing. I got him where I want him. I just need you to give him a little push in the right direction. Or a big shove. Let's go to some basic questions about Nico. Why would he listen to me? He doesn't trust me. Actually, none of them do. I'm the promoter. I do it for money, want the glory. You're a swoop jock like him. You're new, but if you win enough, he'll respect you. I'm counting on it. And if he doesn't, make him choose correctly. You look like he could scare some sense into him. Aren't there other racers? Why him? He'll be great one day, I can tell. There are some pros here, but I'm not looking for experience. I want potential. Besides, he's young. He won't give me trouble like the older riders or someone like you. Well, I think you should give him a better deal. You're not gonna pull that typical swoop jockey attitude, are you? This is business and I know what's best. What do you care whether I make money off the kid or not? He wants to race and you'll get paid. We all win. Well, how about this? You treat him fairly, or I'll start rumors your races are rigged. You wouldn't. That'd be bad. Very bad. Even rumors like that could keep me out of the pro circuit. Alright, I'll give him a better deal and make it back on the long run, I guess. You, of course, are not getting paid. I trust this is the last I'll have to hear about this matter. Was there anything else? I'll be back later. Alright, but don't make me regret getting a track access. I need racers that race.
Oh, hi. You another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here, but maybe we'll have time for a few races.
I talked to Moda about you.
Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you. Maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand.
Alright then.
Hurried up, alright. Alright.
So I guess I had to win a couple races in order to really talk with him. Ah, it's you again. So is this about racing or business? One or the other, I got no time for anything else. Well, let's talk about swoop racing. Yes, you'll be wanting to race. I'm sure you'll give the swoop bands a good show. Just set me up. Actually, let me talk about the rewards first. I set up a quick 3-tier system so people know where they stand. I pay for the first time to reach each tier. What different tiers are there? Tier 1 here are strictly amateurs. Might get a good race out of them every now and again, but they aren't going anywhere. Reach Tier 2 and you show promise. You're still a fighter for the pros, but you're pretty good. Tier 3, only one of my local guys is in that range, Nico. Good chance to go pro, if he knows what's good for him. What does each tier pay? Tier 1 is 10 racing bonds. Tier 2 I pay 30 racing bonds. Tier 3 I give 80 racing bonds. You'll agree the amount is fair. I pay each level only once. I'm not here to support you. I only pay to encourage constant improvement. What are racing bonds? Racing bonds are monetary notes I issue so vendors know who my friends are. Any merchant will buy them. Each bond is worth 60 credits, give or take. It depends on the merchant. Oh, interesting, okay. Well, let's set up with a race, I guess. We just need to clear the positioning fee. All racers pay the same before each officially timed race, 100 credits. Will you negotiate on the price? I don't feel that I need to. The price is reasonable. I'll put on a good show, you'll make your money back. Yeah, fine. I'll accept this discount to you, if only to close your mouth. I'll have your bike moved into position. But I warn you, I have people to make sure I don't give too many favors. You won't get this discount again. You'll go against Garm Totro's time in the first tier. He's a local boy new to the sport. Time to beat is 23.90. 23.90, okay. I think I can do that. So just like on Terrace, you click to switch gears, and then you use the A and D keys to move. Nice, 2220. You've passed the first tier and have earned 10 racing bonds. Not a bad showing for a beginner. You beat Garm's time easily. Take this with my thanks. We'll see if you can do any better in tier 2. Let's go. Ah, okay. I've already given you a free race, so don't me by further assessing the reasonable nature of my prices. Pay or don't race. Okay, I'll pay the 100 credits. 23.29. Okay. Here we go. Did I win? I don't remember what the time was. Alright. You passed the second tier and have earned 30 racing bonds. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to sign you up. I suppose you will be up against my local pro attractions in Tier 3 next. You've already ruined Yucca Rill. Set me up with a race then. Okay, 100 credits, I'll pay. 2251. It's a big payoff for you. You shattered my track record and took Tier 3. 80 racing bonds was the deal. That's the last I'll be giving you, I hope. You're too fast for most of my racers. Good. I'll be back later. Go then, but don't hog the track with wreck runs. I need my pros to keep their skills up. You depress them. Good. Exactly what I want to do. How's it going, Nico? Will you talk to me now?
You again? I don't really feel like talking right now.
Well, I talked to Moda about you.
I suppose you've got a right to know track business, but with the times you've been posting.
Well, I convinced Moda to give you a better contract.
You did? I don't believe it. I mean, I do, but I sure wasn't expecting it. I appreciate it, I really do. Now I can take my bike to the big races. There's not much of a circuit right now, but I'll be ready when it recovers.
When do you think you'll be leaving?
Hard to tell. I'll get some more runs here first. I need the practice. I have to top your time.
Well, goodbye then. Good luck. May the force be with you.
Thanks again. I meant it.
Anytime. Alright, let's get off this rock, shall we? You're the one. You beat Zori's Bafka's time? I have to get your auto print. What? My auto print? Are you serious? Sure I am. You're fast for a human, and once the races are running regular again, you'll be famous. Well, maybe you will. If you start winning on the real tour, I want to be able to say I saw you when you were just starting out. How about it? Sure, why not? Scan away. Really? That's great of you. You'll be a fan favorite. Some of the racers sell their prints, but that's just rude. Here, just put your hand on this pad. Thanks again. I know I'll be seeing more of you, human. Cool. Nice to know I've got a fan. Alright, I'll see y'all on the Ebon Hawk then. Actually, before we get back to the Ebon Hawk, there's a couple things that I gotta sell here to Faza. I heard about that big fight on the dunes. You're the talk of the lodge. Killed a dragon, how about that? Well, I got something to sell you. Do you? Well, let's have a look. I have a raid plate to sell. Now, let's see. Raid plates. Desert raid plates. Let me see. Where are you? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Here they are. Desert Raid Skull Plates. They're worth 24 credits each, so let me sell them and see what I got. That's a modest amount, I suppose. How much is this pearl worth? 625 credits! Wow. I'm gonna keep it, though, because I can use it for my lightsaber. Now, let me look at these racing bonds. I got 99 plus 21, so I have 120 of these racing bonds. So actually, let me sell these and I'll watch my credits go up. I went from 5,000 to 13,000 credits. Holy crap. I might do more swoop racing later on. I think Manon has a circuit, so... Alright, that should do it for now. Alright, back to the Ebon Hawk then. Let's go. Okay, so I did just level up, so let me see if I can fix up HK one last time.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I'd like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Well, let's get started then.
Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... Now close the last panel.
Aw, man.
I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Alright, we'll do this later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Alright, let me catch up with my party.
Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars, Canderous.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
Okay. But what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Let me actually see if he has anything more to share.
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, nothing.
Your choice.
What's up with Juhani?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating? How so?
They were so very alive.
So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
How so?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look divine.
I can only assume that that was some misguided attempt at humor. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Well, I suppose all species are capable of intolerance.
Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
It's okay.
No, it is not. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
I wish you weren't so tough on yourself.
How may I be of assistance?
You don't have anything else you want to say?
What is it you would...
Alright, what are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Tattooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Well, it must have been difficult for you.
Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
Well, we're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
You know, one thing I will say about Knights of the Old Republic, this story does deal with racism and intolerance of other species. It deals with that subject very maturely, and I do really appreciate the writers for, taking that step and bringing something that we don't really see too much of in the Star Wars universe. Like, I don't mean the expanded universe per se, I mean like in the movies. I don't really recall seeing, racism in the Star Wars movies, but Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic brings it into the Star Wars universe, and it treats it as it should be treated, and it does that very well, so... Alright, Karth, what do you got to say? Anything?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you want to talk? You got pretty upset the last time we spoke.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the Battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Well, why don't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Honestly, I feel that. Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Can I still talk with him? Let me see.
What's on your mind?
Okay.
You got it.
Looks like I'm pretty much all caught up.
Can I help?
Oh, Bastila, you look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Oh, forget it. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Alright, anything else from either of you?
Yes, what?
Nope.
You got
Not
it.
from you.
How can I help?
Not from you. Alright, let's get caught up with my party. So, okay, I will end the episode here, so next time we will go to another planet. I haven't decided which one yet, but, alright, so thank you all for watching. If you like this video, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/burningearthvfx. Help support the channel, help support future videos like this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. I'm Burning Earth Chris, and may the Force be with you. If you like this video, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/burningearthvfx. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook for more exciting updates. And as always, thanks for watching.